No tengo ni saliva.
Hold on, time out. Am I white?
What?
I think it's easier to take a piss test.
¿Qué dije? ¿Qué dije? I just wanted to be more black.
You're 4% less colonizing. That's significant.
Dum-ba-dum.
Hold on, time out. Am I white? I'm a white man.
My parents are both from El Salvador. My mom is from the capital, and my dad is from a place called Santa Tecla.
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
My parents are both Mexican. My dad's from Mexico City. My mom's from Alcujuca, Puebla.
I'm fourth generation Mexican American.
I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, but my parents are both from Colombia.
I expect this test to come back 100% Dominican.
Where's my lineage from? What's my bloodline like?
One of my great-grandparents had blue eyes. He had the nopal en la frente, but he got blue eyes.
I know Mexicans come in all colors, shapes, and sizes.
I want to know what's up.
I think I'm down for any surprises.
Fit to fill line.
I think it's easier to take a piss test.
So gross.
I think that one was mixed with like a booger.
Okay, we need napkins.
All my secrets and my ancestors are in this bottle. Tell me who I am. Where do I come from?
Today we're getting our 23andMe results back, and we are going to find out our DNA makeup.
I'm a little bit nervous. Why am I nervous?
I have no idea what to expect.
I'm definitely super excited.
I'm expecting to be mad Dominican, yo.
Hi everyone, I'm Kasha. I'm a population geneticist with 23andMe, and I work on all things Ancestry related. Here to talk to you guys about your Ancestry results.
Woohoo!
Maybe we'll start with Ancestry composition. You have about half of your DNA looks like it's Native American.
Woo!
You also have Europeans, about 40%, but most of that looks like it's coming from Iberia, so that's Spain and Portugal.
Portugal, España.
1% Ashkenazi.
So that means I'm Jewish, yeah? Wait, but 1%, does that make me like enough? No, that probably is like a little flash in the pan.
Got a little bit of Sub-Saharan African, like 3.5%.
Yeah, boom.
I wasn't expecting to see that. Did you have any idea?
No, I had no idea. That's beautiful.
So if you look at about half of your DNA is European, a large chunk of that is Iberian, so that's Spain and Portugal, as well as 1% Ashkenazi.
That's that.
You're Jewish, honey.
You also have a large amount of Native American ancestry. Looks like about 36%.
That's so cool. I mean, it's pretty much in line with what I thought. My grandfather was always very proud of our Spanish heritage, but I knew there was definitely some indigenous blood on both sides. So that's so cool to see it like broken down that way though.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your ancestry composition report.
Oh my God.
So your ancestry, 31% Native American. You also have about half coming from different parts of Europe. You've got like 40% Southern European, about 3% Italian. Were you expecting that?
I didn't know.
You do have some African as well.
What?
Yeah. So I'm seeing about 3.5% Sub-Saharan African ancestry, which looks like mostly West African ancestry.
There we go, ancestry reports. Okay. Okay. So what I'm seeing right now is East Asian and Native American is at 74.7. European is at 19.3.
So you are pretty close to 3/4 Native American, pretty quite high.
Wow.
So a lot of Native American ancestry. But then you also have a little bit of Ashkenazi, again, 1.1% Ashkenazi Jewish ancestry.
Hey, this is insane. Like I'm looking at myself and I'm a collage of colors.
Oh, I'm West African. I knew that shit. That's where all the drums come from in Dominican Republic.
Because you have over 50% European ancestry.
Oh, wait, time out. Where is that at? Hold on, time out. I'm 53% European, 51?
So he's a white girl.
51%, yeah.
So I'm like more white?
I mean, pigmentation is really complicated. It's controlled by a lot of different genes across your DNA. You know, it goes to show why you could have variation, for example, in pigmentation in the same family.
Man, it's pretty cool to be like, yo, like I'm part of like all over the place. That ain't sound right.
I'm feeling very happy
We're not different. All of us, we're all the same.
All these components to make up a Latino.
At the end of the day, deep down inside, well, we all bleed red.
Especially in like Latino culture, we're very about our like micro identities, and that's great, but it's so neat to see that we're all so interrelated.
It's nice to know that we're part of the world all around us. It's nice to know that we're home.
Knowing this information breaks down the borders a little bit for me.
I just wanted to be more black. That's all. That's all I had wanted. I didn't want to be a part of colonization.
My name is Mariah y soy mexicana.
Hi, my name's Eli and I'm Puerto Rican.
Hola, mi nombre es Lovi Flores y soy de Honduras. I'm Dominican, obviously. Well, today, we are doing a DNA test. Afro-Latinos are getting a DNA test from 23andMe, and I'm excited.
Being Puerto Rican and being this color and kind of the history of Puerto Rico, I've always been very curious what my background is.
So my family constantly talks about being europeo. Like they're always saying like, nosotros, la familia de nosotros viene de Europa because you know they're Dominicans. But I'm like, I look black. Like I know I come from Africa.
I was in an elementary school called Cesar Chavez Elementary, and that was the only time that I felt that I didn't belong. I would go to school, and they would be like, "Oh, you're the negrita, like you're the negrita," and I would just be like, "Yo soy mexicana también." Like I always talk to them, and they would just be like, "No," like it was just always a fight.
In the Latino community, and especially in the Dominican community, racism is so alive, and colorism is so alive. And the lighter you are, con el pelo más muerto that it is, then it's like you're better. And like, that's ridiculous and it's bullshit. I'm nervous because I don't know if I'm gonna play into like what the results are gonna be. ¿Cómo te sientes? Ansiosa, quiero ver de dónde agarré todo esto.
I don't know. Okay. Register kits now. Oh, this is nice.
Girl, I am not the best person for this. Oh my God. I do not follow directions.
The weirdest part is I'm about to spit and you guys are watching. Don't be seeing how I be spitting. Oye, pero mi boca cabe aquí.
This is so gross.
Girl, no tengo ni saliva.
Shit ever.
This is so, wow, this is exhausting. All right, I think I did it.
I close it up. I mail in the kit. Simple as that. At-home science kit.
All right, I guess to the lab it goes. Dum-ba-dum. That's the African calling. Dum-ba-dum. Bum-bum.
The results are in.
I honestly feel like I'm nervous, like I'm about to walk into like my very first audition. Yo me siento muy emocionada, me siento muy excited, como dicen.
Whew. Okay, come on. Oh, wow. So I'm 40.9% European, 33.7% East Asian Native American. So I'm 31.4% Native Puerto Rican. Yo, bow down. Holy shit, my grandma was right. That's significant. Sub-Saharan African, 17%. I'm like a little bummed out by that. I pride myself on these curls on this fro, and I guess this is all just 17% right here. I guess that's just what it is.
Okay. Wow, I'm 40.2% West African. West African. I'm 1.4% African hunter-gatherer. What does that mean? I'm 27.4% European. Who is European? Pues ¿dónde está todo mi Latino? Like, no, I don't see it anywhere. This is some weird-ish. Oh, ahí está. Oh, 19.9% Native American, Mexico. So 20% pretty much. At the end of the day, we all come from Africa. That's how I feel. So this is, I don't know, I just feel so surprised.
Oh my God, I'm about to die. What does it say? This is just not what I was expecting. I am 48.7% European, 35% African, with 7.9% being Native American from Dominican Republic. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Like I'm laughing, but inside I'm kind of just like, girl, I would call my mom. And I just wanted, let's see what she's gonna say. You know, Dominican moms, they real reckless with the mouth, so don't take anything too serious. 48.7% European? That's like nearly 50% of who I am.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, mi amor.
¿Cómo tú estás?
How are you? Bien. Yes.
Mommy, so I just got my Ancestry DNA results back. I am 48.7 European.
What? Who is that? You know what? Que el papá de mamá y los dos hermanos son españoles. That I know. El negro de nosotros viene de parte de papá. Si tú ves la mamá de papá, que I met her, y el pelo era tranquilo. No puedo hablar muy alto aquí.
Mommy, you're being recorded.
What? Goodbye, Julissa. Call me.
Okay, soy solo África. Sub-Saharan Africa, 64.7%. Afro-Latina, mi amor, ¿qué dije? ¿Qué dije? Lo de asiático, como East Asian and Native American, 21.0%. Europea, 12.0%, 2.0%. British and Irish, hello? I'm sweating, this is so excited. Soy orgullosamente hondureña, africana, afro-latina, like I'm excited. At the end of the day, yo voy a seguir siendo who I am. I'm still gonna be Julissa. I'm still gonna have these curly, coily hair. I'm still gonna have melanin in my skin that's popping. I'm still going to be proud que soy negra y definitivamente voy a seguir siendo dominicana hasta la tambora. Okay.
Well, this is the interesting thing is like now that I see these results and like you kind of see like currently culturally how we perceive ourselves. Now there's this Afro-Latino movement where honestly, like 5 years ago, I wouldn't, like what is Afro-Latino? Like I'm from Chicago. There's not that big of a division. You just think we're all Latinos, we're all Latinx, but through our culture and through our experiences and seeing who we are, we tend to break it down even more, and now I have that sense of pride that I'm Afro-Latino.
La verdad, para ser honesta, no pensé que era tanto de África. Sí nos habían dicho, pero a veces cuando pasan, ¿cómo se dice? Una cosa son los ancestros, otra cosa somos nosotros. No pensé de que todavía hubiera tanto de mí africano. And this is amazing. Me siento muy orgullosa de tener mi sangre africana y todavía como mis hijos lo tienen. Y tener eso dentro de mí es súper, súper nice.
It's just like, it's nice to know that this is where we come from, you know?
Hello, my name is Alexis and my family's from Puerto Rico.
My mom's from Panama, she's Panamanian, and my dad, he's originally from Brooklyn, New York, and he's African American.
When I go back to Dominican Republic, there's no history on the African ancestry. When I talked to my dad, I was like, Papi, where are we from? He's like, we're Delorbe's, we're from the northern part of Spain. I'm like, have you seen yourself, bro?
I think as Latinos, we've been in denial about our blackness for so long. It wasn't celebrated. And that's unfortunate because there's so many beautiful, wonderful things that we inherited. I am excited that we're reclaiming that history now.
You can learn a lot about yourself and your family and your ancestry. And I think it just gives you a sense of pride and a sense of identity.
Right now, people are embracing their Afro-Latinidad. And the more we embrace it, the more we'll start discovering and learning new things.
I'm really excited to take this test in particular because I want to know more about my African ancestors and these spirits that I know are still with me.
It means the world to me because I'm more interested within my African side. I feel like I'm not brainwashed anymore. Colonized ideology, I woke up from that, son.
I'm hoping to find out that I came from a warrior tribe. Wow, this is so pretty.
Ooh, this looks beautiful, man.
It's cool, simple yet elegant.
Better, bolder, blacker, choose African ancestry. It's very empowering. I feel good right now.
Don't capture me doing anything gross. I'm a lady.
All right, so I'm gonna swab with 6 and I'm gonna put 3 swabs in each envelope. All right, starting with the first swab, 20 times.
Right, we want to watch you swab.
No, I'm turning around.
I lost count.
I've done the swabs, all 6 of them, putting them in this nice little big ass envelope, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what my results are.
Please let these DNA samples be enough for them. This is for you guys, for my ancestors. They're up there. A veces están a mi lado, you know?
This is a moment in history. Y'all gonna find this out with me, you know? Make sure they got enough DNA.
Today we're going to hear our results from the African Ancestry DNA test. I'm so excited. Hi, Dr. Gina.
Hello, hello, hello. What kinds of information did you grow up with through your family?
Well, actually, my family, we don't know a lot about our African ancestors in particular. My grandmother was an orphan. Her mother died of tuberculosis in the 20s. My grandmother doesn't know a lot about her ancestry.
We traced your maternal ancestry. So we looked at one branch of your family tree using DNA that you have in your body. And that DNA goes back to your mom, her mother, her mother, her mother, her mother, all the way back 500 to 2,000 years.
Oh my gosh.
And so even though your grandmother didn't know her mother, we still get to find out where that woman was before Puerto Rico.
This is
So
so
are you
exciting. I'm like on the verge of tears. I'm so excited to hear.
So we found your maternal ancestry in the most populous country in Africa. The country of Nigeria has more people in it than any country on the continent. Today, there are people living in Nigeria that have the exact same, when I tell you, Alexis, the exact same DNA that you inherited from your mother.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And those people belong to a group, one of the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria today called the Igbo.
Oh, wow.
Igbo people are primarily in the southeastern part of Nigeria. They are known as the business people of the culture. So they're the ones who are doing the deals and making the economic machinery work. Spiritually, and I don't know why I was just drawn to tell you this fact, spiritually, the traditional religion of the Igbo is called Odinani. And the Odinani religion is led by a supreme god or supreme being called Chukwu. So I don't know if you have any interest in spirituality, but that would definitely be somewhere for you to explore, to learn more about that. I also know that the Igbo and the Yoruba people are said to be closely related. And so there are many Igbo people who practice the Yoruba religion, from what I'm told.
Actually, when I was gonna tell you like what I know of my ancestors, my grandmother is a spiritualist, she's a seer, and she inherited this from her mother. So for you to confirm this is like, it's really so beautiful.
Yeah, wow. And then the last fun fact I have for you is that the Igbo are said to have among the highest rates of having twins.
My mom had twins. My two older brothers are twins.
Now, let's just confirm, you and I have never met.
No, never.
We've never spoken.
No.
It's in your DNA, girl. It's in your DNA.
Oh, that's so amazing. This is so interesting to hear. I'm blown away, and I honestly can't wait to dig in to read more about the Igbo people and just start to research them and their traditions, and it's just so fascinating. This means so much to me. I'm just so excited to have this information. Thank you so much. I'm like so emotional. I really appreciate it.
Welcome. I'm sending virtual hugs, so here's my virtual hug to you. Welcome
Thank you.
to the African Ancestry family.
Thank you very much.
I think I'm more excited than nervous. I would love to see where I come from, and my sister's here, which is great. So she'll know where she come from too.
We actually traced your maternal ancestry.
Recently, we spoke to our grandmother, and then we didn't know we had black folks on my grandmother's side. So we recently found that out, like last time we were in Dominican Republic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she know where they came from?
And when it comes to like Dominican history, everybody wants to
take pride on their European ancestry and nobody knows anything about their Black ancestry.
So we're about to give you some information to take back to all the people that come from your grandmother and that come from her mother. And we're taking it back 500 to 2,000 years.
No
So
way.
we found your ancestry in a country that it has both English and French as its official languages. It's known as Africa in miniature because anything you can find across the continent of Africa, you can find in this country. From the types of cultural practices to the food to rainforests and volcanoes and beaches.
Nice.
You and your sister and all of the other members of your mother's line share ancestry with a group of people living in Cameroon today called the Tikar people.
The Tikar people.
Tikar, Tikar people.
Write that down. We're gonna have that written down?
Yes, you're gonna get the whole package.
I gotta make sure I get that, you know what I mean?
Okay, so the Tikar people historically migrated from Sudan into what is now northern Cameroon. Out of the Tikar people, we find that they are the artisans of the culture. They developed advanced techniques in many different art forms. One of the more well-known is in bronze. So in creating bronze sculptures, bronze masks, and other types of artifacts.
That's so cool.
But they're also known for being outstanding dancers, actors, writers. In fact, writing was being done by the Tikar in Cameroon long before any colonial power set foot.
Yeah, this is emotional. I'm an artist myself. Like, I do comedy, I do stand-up, do videos here, so I can see that.
So you do comedy?
Yeah, I do comedy, yeah.
Listen.
That's my sister.
Oh, hey sis.
You gotta see her emotional.
I wanted to share this. So recently we revealed the ancestry of the comedian Sinbad, and he's Tikar.
No way.
As is Anthony Anderson and Wanda Sykes.
Oh, we probably cousins, all of us, huh? We don't know anything about that, so it's just like, it's crazy to get insight in that side.
All of our members are white in our family, like light skin. And we're the only black, so we never, how do you say that, like connected. We never found that connection, and hearing you say that is like, damn, we are connected. Like, they need to identify that we have Afro in our blood.
It's just like, it's nice to know that this is where we come from, you know?
You have so many artists that we've tested that share ancestry with not just the Tikar people, but other groups in Cameroon. Tikar people that we've traced are Quincy Jones, the artist.
No way,
Brian
Quincy
Lotus,
Jones.
Brian Lotus.
Yeah.
You guys heard that? Quincy Jones.
You're in great company in terms of the richness of your Cameroonian culture. I am excited. You have so much to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Explore. And I think you're going to, I hope one day you get to travel to Cameroon. It is an absolutely beautiful country with warm and welcoming people, and there's so much to see and learn. And let me tell you, the food.
They plátanos over there?
I don't know.
Plátano has to come from there. That's what I have to
Actually,
say.
they do. Actually, you're right. You find platanos across the continent, or at least across West Africa. It really warms my heart that you and your sister have fought for that acknowledgement, and now you have something to back it up.
Yep.
That is running
through
your DNA. The matches that we found for you among Tikar people in Cameroon are 99.2% the same. So we found people that you have a 99.2% genetic match to. That's very, very, very accurate.
Wow. It's crazy because from my mother's side, they're all white basically. You know, so we don't see the African side within that family. We only see it within our father's side. So it's dope to see that even herself, she's a descendant of Africa as well. So I think this was an eye-opening for me. I'm gonna talk to her and let her know right now.
I am am super excited, also a little nervous. Hi, Gina.
Hi.
So I hear you got some results for me for this test.
I do. I know where your mother's people come from.
Wow.
All the way back 500 to 2,000 years ago.
That's crazy.
Lauren, we found your ancestry among people living in 2 countries today.
Okay.
The first country I'm going to tell you about is Equatorial Guinea.
Okay.
And your ancestry is actually shared by people living on an island off the coast of Equatorial Guinea called Bioko Island.
I've never heard of that place, but it's beautiful.
I had never heard of it either before I started doing this work. But let me tell you, so Equatorial Guinea is made up of a mainland.
Okay.
That's the part that's connected to the continent. And then 5 islands that are off the coast of the mainland. It was colonized by the Portuguese. So in 1844, ownership of the island was transferred from Portugal to Spain. So today, Equatorial Guinea and Bioko Island are the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa.
Wow, that's incredible. Would you look at that? Yeah, that is funny. I mean, I guess that would make sense, but that's so crazy.
The people that you share ancestry with are called the Bubi people.
The Bubi people, I like that. Okay, dope. I'll ride with that.
They have been there since the island was formed. Now, this island actually used to be connected to the country of Cameroon.
Okay.
But then after the last ice age, when the sea levels rose, it
kind of like split off a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, well, in terms of Bioko Island, it's basically one big tropical rainforest.
Wow, that's
which
beautiful.
Which is kind of cool because that makes it very, very beautiful. But it also means that it has a strong ecotourism.
I see. Yeah, so it's still like inhabitable, like people can go there and visit and do all that kind of stuff? Wow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would love to see it.
You got a lot of cousins living there.
Yeah, you know, I gotta check out the family out there. That's crazy. This is crazy.
So it gets a little crazier. Cameroon is the other country that we found people living in today that share your maternal ancestry.
Okay, well that would make sense then, yeah.
So the people that you share ancestry with in Cameroon are the Tikar people.
Tikar, okay.
The Tikar people.
Tikar
and the Tikar
and the
are the
people.
artists and the artisans. They're known for their mask making. The Tikar were the first to have printing. They were actually printing on paper and surfaces before the arrival of Europeans.
And that
so
whole
there's
printing
a
press.
very rich, creative culture that is represented by the Tikar people, in addition to a very rich history.
Yeah.
So listen, Lauren, these are your roots on your mother's side. I am so excited to welcome you to the African Ancestry family.
That's so beautiful. I mean, and it makes sense, you know? Obviously, being a part of this industry and this job, like I feel a lot of creative roots inside of me. So it makes sense that, you know, down my lineage, I come from that. I'm happy to be like doing them justice, like serving them a little bit in this way, you know, to kind of carry on that lineage. That is amazing. It's so beautiful, so beautiful.
And while I can't tell you that woman's name or what her address was, what I have given you now is an insight into the cultures that she was a part of.
Yeah.
And so you can figure out how you represent her legacy. And I think you've already figured that out.
Yes.
So I want to encourage you to just, you know, every now and then stop and honor her memory and the fact that because of her, you get to do all the amazing things you're doing in your life.
Yeah. I mean, because of her, I exist right now, you know? She kind of paved the way.
I'd give you a big hug if I was there.
Virtual hug.
Oh my gosh.
I am 88.7% European. Today we're going to be taking a DNA test.
Finally, to find out if I'm 100% Puerto Rican.
I really hope that I get full 100% Mexican, 100% Mexican. If I don't get 100% Mexican, I'm gonna be sad.
I don't know a lot about my family past my grandparents,
and I kind of like it that way.
I feel like I know it's gonna be Español, tío.
What if you find out you were like a queen in your ancestry?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm from the DR and Sri Lanka, so like there's some black in there, but my mom's last name is very white, so something weird probably happened there.
I hope that I'm Bad Bunny's cousin.
Imagine.
I want to know like how much like indigenous I have. That's like the main thing I want to know. So first thing, let's open these.
Spit into the funnel until the amount of liquid saliva reaches the. That's so much.
Oh hell no.
To what line?
I don't know if I have that much in me, you know?
Ready, set, spit.
Stop.
Okay, that's it.
So now we have to close this.
Now we're gonna ship it.
And we wait, I think 3 to 5 weeks. I know. Okay, so it's been about 4 to 5 weeks. We finally got the results. I'm super scared, nervous. I'm excited, I don't know.
I'm anxious. I don't know what I am. I'm having an identity crisis.
I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm worried I'm white.
Oh, there you go, we're in.
Okay, what do we do? What do we do?
Oh my gosh, I'm 71.9% European. Hey! Spanish and Portuguese, 69.8.
Okay, Rosalia.
0.3% Italian. No wonder I like pasta so much. Why is this like the most
Broadly so.
white DNA
It's a
test?
very white DNA test.
Ashkenazi Jewish,
Everyone
0.8. 3.2% Congolese and Southern East African. Let's go to the Congos.
Oh, we're going to the Congos.
Hey, come on, let's go. Recent ancestry in the Americas, Caribbean. Ponce, Puerto Rico. Wow, Ponce. I got some blood in Ponce there. Hey. I'm honestly very surprised at the fact that I have more indigenous American blood than African blood.
Oh, I already saw a number I don't like.
Which one?
44% European.
Okay, I can see it. I was expecting more.
46.9% East Asian Indigenous American.
Okay.
Okay. I got those native roots, you know, I'm very in touch. 1% Jewish. What's up? Where's Mexico?
There you go.
It even tells you like what part of Mexico I'm from. That's wild. Nuevo León, Jalisco. Jalisco is known for like a little bit more white, a little bit like colored eyes, blonde hair. So that's super interesting. Chihuahua, you already know, baby. That's where I'm from. El Norte, El Paso, Texas. Shout out 915. 0.4% Italian. I think that's why I dress so well.
If you say so.
Oh my God, I'm not white. Like at all. Oh, thank God. I'm mostly Central and South Asian. Southern Asian, 45%. We knew that. Southern Indian and Sri Lankan, 45.5%. Shocker. The other 36% is Sub-Saharan African. Are we surprised? No. Oh no, European. 10%. That is an amount I can allow. So my mom is from the Dominican Republic. That didn't show up here at all. So where did they come from? As far as I know, my mom's family has been in the DR, but maybe not even as many generations as they think. I'm assuming the 40% African is the Dominican, and they ended up in the DR for less time than we thought.
Oh my gosh.
I am 88.7% European. Spanish and Portuguese, I'm 85.4%.
So no Italian.
No Italian.
Interesting.
I'm gonna call my mom about this. Oh, and what's the first state in Mexico that pops up? Jalisco, Mexico. Viva Mexico! The comments are gonna be like, she's not even.
Are you even Latina at this? I'm kidding.
I am.
Rosalia's cousin.
I know, I called you Rosalia. Mira.
Please.
Okay, view report.
We don't want to kick you out from the team.
40.9% East Asian and Indigenous. I wanted 70 or 80.
You're 4% less colonized than I am. Congratulations.
From Spanish and Portuguese, 27%.
Welcome to the team.
Northwestern European, British.
I can see that, the class, the elegance that you carry yourself with.
From Nicaragua, I have Managua. What?
That's right.
I'm from Chinandega, which is number
third?
3.
Mine too.
Okay.
Mine was a third.
Okay. All of El Salvador is lit up right now. I've never been to El Salvador, but I have like a bunch of departments that were connected to me.
They call them departments? They don't call them cities or states?
Well, in Nicaragua, we call them departamentos. So.
Not states or cities?
No. We had an ancestor from Lebanon. I don't see Lebanon here, so somebody lied.
Unfortunately, I did not discover that I'm Princess Diana's long lost relative.
Unfortunately not.
Or a long lost royal.
What surprised you the most?
The 44% European.
Oh my gosh.
Like, no offense to the Europeans, you know, to my vanilla friends out there, I love all of you.
I was worried I was gonna have 90 siblings, like that documentary that I watched last week. So at least that didn't happen.
Like, I'm 1% Jewish.
1% Jewish.
So.
I don't think you can claim that.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you just say you're Mexican and I'm Puerto Rican. And
And
that's
that's
it.
that.
Don't think about it too much.